Former Trump White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany responded to the George Stephanopolous, Nancy Mace viral interview that took place on Sunday. And Kayleigh's response is just utterly ridiculous. Now, she's going to talk real fast, but we're going to break it down right afterwards.
When you look at this interview, he took something that was not newsworthy. The news of the week was State of the Union, Super Tuesday, Biden and Trump having rallies in Georgia. He ignored all of that. And remember, he's on the Sunday shows. He's supposed to cover the news. And instead, he talked about Trump posting bond and E. Jean Carroll. Even though the verdict was found weeks and weeks ago, it was not a newsworthy segment. However, he spent 5 minutes and 50 seconds grilling Nancy Mace on this, bringing up rape. And then at the 5 minute and 50 second mark, you know what he says? Let's turn to January 6th and spends all 10 minutes on January 6th and rape of a 44-minute show, Sunday show. That is what Republicans are up against.
McEnany there, she's just so upset that Stephanopoulos would bring up rape and the insurrection. Oh, I mean, how could you? How could you bring up a president being convicted of rape and the same president trying to lead the first insurrection on the Capitol of the United States? How could he? And, you know, this pious, holier than thou Kayleigh, who was the spokesperson for the rapist, she's gonna lecture us on what topics should be considered news and should be brought up. How pathetic. She is so completely lost and delusional, except on one point. She said, "This is what Republicans are up against." Oh, they're going to have to face questions on Donald Trump being a rapist and an insurrectionist. You're damn right, Kayleigh. You're damn right. It's a big wall that Republicans have to climb over to get elected in 2024 because you guys have a rapist leading you. And then Kayleigh exposed herself as the schoolyard bully by picking on George Stephanopolous.
Yes.
I mean, he's going to do this with
Nancy
all Republican
Mace.
women going forward.
And every Republican woman should study what Nancy Mace did. She did not give an inch. She did not back down. She didn't stay on defense. No, she went on offense and went right for the jugular with him. And what did Stephanopoulos look like? He looked like a scared fourth grade boy that had forgotten to study for the test and showed up and was scrambling for something to say. In fact, he kept saying the same thing over and over again. It was so rote that at points during that 5 minute and 50 seconds, I thought I had accidentally rewound the segment on YouTube. But no, it was just him saying the same thing. So every person who decides to go out on a Sunday show, study what Nancy Mace did, find your offense talking point and prosecute the case, because that's what we need to do heading into November.
Yeah, and just study what Kayleigh does on Outnumbered. That'll prepare you very well as well.
She's so focused on what George Stephanopoulos said and didn't say. What did Nancy Mace say, Kayleigh? What did the congressional representative say, Kayleigh? Because that's who I care about. I don't really care what George Stephanopoulos says. I care about the person who has power. But you don't. And I wonder why that is. I wonder why you're so focused on George Stephanopoulos. And you know why that is, Kayleigh? Because you're on the rapist's side. That's why you're focused on George Stephanopoulos. You and Nancy Mace are on the rapist's team. So how dare you fucking lecture us on what is and isn't news?